All right, we got another good video. Let's get right into it. Shout out to That Is Impossible. Shout out to him. Check it
In
out.
just a few moments.
Ah!
You're so funny.
Haley, that's
Hi, I'm James Lefert and you're watching the Impossible channel. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on for more videos like this. So this year's been a really strange one, and I guess next year will be even stranger. And I'll be here with you guys to
It's
bring
gonna
you the
get
creepiest,
stranger and
strangest,
stranger and
most mind-blowing
stranger and
videos
stranger and
ever.
stranger.
But before that, I've prepared a compilation of the best videos featured on the channel in 2024. And I hope you guys have a really good Christmas time, a happy new year, and well, better get that popcorn and sit tight, because this is gonna be a wild ride. Are you guys ready? Well, let's go. On January 2024, YouTuber Ciaz was exploring the woods with a couple of friends of his when all of a sudden they came face to face with a very creepy situation. Now, YouTuber Ciaz is usually exploring abandoned places with his friends in Belgium or in other places in Europe. In most of his videos, things end up very well. They sometimes bump into homeless people or strangers, but that's about it. However, on January 2024, things did not go as expected. It all started a couple of weeks prior when they decided to go vlogging and camping in the woods, something a little bit different from what they were used to doing. In this particular case, things ended up well, and they had a very nice experience while camping and vlogging.
Dankjewel. Maar dan waren wij toch niet de enige dan die er last van hadden.
So a couple of weeks after, they decided to go back, and this is when things take a very dark turn.
We zijn hier onderweg naar een verlaten camping, man. Een verlaten camping midden in het bos. Zie, beschijnt daar met zijn pillamp. We rijden hier gewoon. Kijk, ja, dat is toch eng? Creepy, pikken donker. En oh, we gaan een plek zoeken om even te parkeren hier langs de baan.
While searching for the most abandoned place in the woods, they start hearing what sounds like a dog barking in the distance.
Dit is wel spannend, ja. Pak hem op. Echt. Oh, man. Dit is... Dat is een mechelaar of zo. Nee.
Now, taking into consideration that it's really late at night, and that this is the same campsite that they had spent the night a couple of weeks prior, they become a bit freaked out. But they must find a safe spot to camp, so they decide to take a quick look around, and this is what happens.
Ja, hoor die hond, ja. Hier is de ingang. De poort.
Ja, dat staat echt duidelijk privaat op.
Privaat, dit is een plaats van gebed. Gelief onze ruimte respecteren. Gebed. En daar staat op, pas op, waakhond. Ik ben hier heel lang geleden eens geweest en stond hier vol met bungalows, met campings, met caravans, mobile homes, midden in het bos, allemaal verspreid, super vet. En ineens is hier een waakhond.
Ja, hier staat dat bordje met dat.
Ja?
Als je nu hier zo inslagen, zonder dat wegje zet je ook gewoon binnen.
Ja, dat is waar, want dat is niet afgezet, hè. Als je verder parkeert en je wandelt hier binnen.
Waar zag je dat staan?
Die staat daar zo bij een hutje. Maar dat is hier veranderd tot een gebedding, want wat staat hierop? Dit is een gebedplaats.
Maar dat is gewoon tak.
Ja, dat hebben ze hier gewoon zelf gemaakt. Kijk, dat is, maar dat is hier gewoon een zigeunerkamp of een hippie-camping of zo.
What is he saying?
Hallo?
Ja,
Mogen wij hier wandelen?
hoort je het? Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoor zo... Zeker?
Little by little, Ciaz and his friends began feeling as if they were not supposed to be there, and this is when they start hearing what sounds like voices coming from the woods.
Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo eng. Oh, maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
Dit is zo creepy, maat. Dit is zo creepy.
At this point, Ciaz and his friends were too curious to go back, and even though it was very clear that someone didn't want them there, they went ahead. Needless to say, it didn't take long before they regretted the decision, and this is what they caught on camera. Check this out.
Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè?
I'm not gonna lie. If I hear that, I'm going back to the car. I ain't gonna lie. What? I'm going home. I ain't going home. I'm not whispering. None of that. I'm running back home.
Hallo? 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 What the What the
What?
Hey!
They should have been running. Yo.
Now completely freaked out, Ciaz and his friends run as fast as they can from an angry woman that appears to be carrying an axe. After finding what they consider to be a safe spot, they call the police.
Rode auto met witte letters dan achterop. Ja. Ja, iets verder, maar ik kan...
Shortly after, the police arrives and arrests the woman, and this is the moment where Ciaz and his friends notice that the woman keeps staring at them with this psychotic smile. They also noticed that she had messed with their car and removed the license plates, most likely with some sort of sinister intention. Luckily for them, everything ended up okay, but this is the sort of situation you see in horror movies, and it doesn't always end up like this. So I want to know your thoughts. What do you think they should have done differently, and what would you have done in their place? From simple pixels to jaw-dropping virtual worlds, video games have come a long way very fast. It's mind-blowing to think that we're nearing a point where telling games apart from real life might get tricky. Imagine slipping on a VR headset and not being able to figure out if you're in your living room or in a game. In 10 to 20 years, we might not even be able to differentiate reality from a digital simulation. And it's exactly this kind of thought that makes us wonder if we're not already living inside of a digital simulation built by an advanced civilization. Since the topic first became popular in 1999 with the movie The Matrix, several people started coming up with the strangest of theories. And even though some of these ideas may sound far-fetched, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of videos that may actually prove that they're not.
Ay, pero por mucho, ¿por qué hacen este? Mira. Mira, hasta hacen aureolas.
Estoy diciendo que mira qué de humo hay. Ya, Gaby, porque puede explotar ahí.
It doesn't just appear.
So we'll have to come around. It's not that.
There it is.
Where?
Look.
Oh, let this guy go.
Did you not just see that?
No, are you filming?
Look
so
up,
I
look
can
up,
see?
look up.
Where am I looking?
Look! There's a flying tree.
In this next video, a man is holding a cat inside of a supermarket when all of a sudden, this happens.
What? How?
Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
Closely, it's as if one of his fingers
Yo.
starts being pulled, but by
What the
something
hell?
invisible. If we slow-mo and rewind the video, you'll see that there's not much of an explanation to what's going on here. Some internet users believe it's a cramp. Others believe it could be related to paranormal activity, or even maybe a glitch in the simulation. But when it comes to glitches in the Matrix, it doesn't stop there. An internet account that goes by the name of Dada Mudda usually posts vlog-type videos, either with his friends or family, which includes his wife and his daughter. In one specific video, he's doing one of these TikTok dances when this happens.
What happened?
Did you see that? What looks like a hand can be seen reaching for Dada's shoulder, but there's no one behind him. And if we slow-mo and rewind the video, you can see it very clearly. After being posted, the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and internet users were completely baffled. Some believe that this is some sort of glitch in the Matrix, while others state that this is possibly a real person inside the room with them. The only problem is, Dada usually makes videos either with his wife and daughter or his best friend. And in this case, I don't see who could be inside the room with them. Being that the hands are really small and seem to be using some sort of red nail polish, I would say that's not his wife. So if his daughter is already in the video, whose hand is it? Not only that, the hand seems to go by unnoticed by Dada or his brother. And in a second video, he confirms that there were only the three of them in that room. So what's going on here? But it's not just at home that these mysterious glitches occur. Rainy Lamers was with a co-worker at her job. They were both typing at the computer. Rainy got up and threw a notepad across the room, expecting it to land on a nearby desk. What happens next left her and the entire internet completely baffled. Did you see that? If we slow-mo and replay the video, it's as if the notepad completely disappeared into thin air. Completely baffled by what she saw, Rainy later posted the video to the internet and it caught a lot of attention, and many internet users were trying to find an explanation for it. Some stated that the notepad might have landed on one of the slots or next to the AC. Others left comments stating that they've already witnessed something like this before. One states, "I once dropped an entire bowl of cereal and watched it fall with my friend, and there was nothing on the ground." What's weird is that it's not just one comment. It seems that loads of people have witnessed something similar during their lifetimes. Strange, isn't it? Is it possible that the notepad really disappeared into thin air? If we slow-mo and zoom in on the video, you can see that it doesn't land on a slot or next to the AC. It really looks as if it disappeared into thin air. But what's going on here? Is this a legit glitch in the Matrix? An alternate universe, a portal maybe? Or something else entirely? What's your take?
Crazy.
Now when it comes to outdoor activities, Mount San Jacinto is a go-to destination for hikers and nature lovers. Located in Southern California, Mount San Jacinto is a beautiful place surrounded by wildlife and towering forests. And every year, around 200,000 people visit this region with the intention of camping, hiking, that sort of thing. But besides all of its beauty, lies a very dark mystery. It's also known to be a hotspot for mysterious sightings
What is that?
and unexplained disappearances. For instance, in 2020, there were a series of hikers that went missing for unknown reasons, and these cases remain unsolved to this day. There are several theories to why this happens in this particular region, ranging from dangerous people who live in the area to unexplained phenomena. It was also in 2020 that a series of unexplained phenomena happened in the region.
What the? This changing different shapes, bro. It's just a circle.
Look!
On October 14th that same year, a YouTuber by the name of Mario Jimenez was driving to work on Route 62 when all of a sudden he spots something odd nearby. He gets his camera and immediately begins to record, and this is what he saw. What appears to be a massive unknown object can be seen hovering nearby, and after posting the video to YouTube, it left internet users baffled but a bit divided. Some believe that this is a blimp, and it actually looks as if it could be, while others state that a blimp wouldn't be flying that close to so many wind turbines, which kinda makes sense. However, if we try to zoom in and replay the video a couple of times, it's very difficult to affirm if this is indeed a blimp or something else entirely. But this is not the first time something like this happens in this region of California. In 2022, a mysterious phenomenon was seen by many different people in Palmdale, just 100 miles north from Mount San Jacinto, and this is what was caught on camera.
Look at all those stars.
Yo, what? Dude.
Okay, guys, I want a picture with all our kids. Meteor shower, it's not a meteor.
In this particular video, a family was celebrating a birthday party when all of a sudden they spot dozens, if not hundreds, of luminous objects nearby. At first, they thought it could be fireworks, maybe a meteor shower or something like that. But this is when they start realizing that this thing does not behave like anything they had ever seen before. The thing is, that night, many other people noticed the same mysterious phenomenon in other places in Palmdale. Check this out.
It is weird, man. What the hell is it? I mean, the one over there looks like it's moving like... It's not burning up. No. So... That's so trippy. Yes, it is.
Oh my god, where's Daddy? I don't know. Oh my god, I got goosebumps.
Papa! Come here, hurry!
Tell Jody and them.
Jody and them.
What is that? What?
Y'all look crazy, man. What?
Hurry! Hurry!
What is that?
It's not.
Are they lanterns?
No. That is something that...
Whatever these things are, it seems that most people agree that these are not lanterns, balloons, nor anything like that. So, what are they?
I know what they are! I know what they are!
They're gone. They're still there. They're farther away.
Now, what makes this all very interesting is that just recently something very similar was seen in Wichita, but this time during the day. Check this out.
Does anyone have any idea what's flying over Wichita right now? I just was on a walk and I saw these out to the west, and I thought they were birds or balloons at first, but they were moving in a perfectly straight line with no flapping or anything like that, so not a clue what they could be. They're flying very smoothly though.
In this particular video, an internet account by the name of Velo Ace captures something really strange in Wichita. Now, according to Velo Ace, these are not balloons nor drones, and at first, I did think it could be just a balloon launch. If you take a look at videos of hundreds of balloons flying, it actually looks as if it could be the same thing. But then I noticed something strange. If we compare the object's speed
There ain't no
with the
balloons,
building
man.
that's static on the ground, it seems as if the objects are moving too fast to be balloons. Not only that, they appear to be flying in formation and not erratically like balloons would. And they don't seem to be drones to me, but I could be wrong. So if these things are not drones nor balloons, what are they? Strange, isn't it? But here's where things take an even stranger turn. A couple of weeks after, a landscaper known as Ivan Green was working somewhere in Guadalajara, Mexico, when all of a sudden him and his team noticed something very odd, something that wasn't supposed to be there. This is what they saw.
Un objeto volador.
Did you see that? What appears to be a mysterious round object can be seen spinning silently in the sky. After being posted to the internet, it amassed thousands of views and hundreds of comments, and most people were completely baffled by it. However, there were some people who stated that this is possibly an upside-down umbrella that was somehow uplifted by the wind current. So I began researching the topic and I found more videos, and in them, it's not very clear that this is an upside-down umbrella, even though it could be. Now if all of this weren't strange enough, it gets even stranger. After replaying a couple of these videos in slow-mo, I found out that in the very beginning of Ivan Green's video, we can see two small objects crossing the sky at very high speed. Now, taking into consideration that the average speed of a small bird is between 10 to 30 miles an hour, it's very possible that these are not birds. It could be something else entirely. But the question is, what and why were they flying next to this mysterious object that some believe to be an upside-down umbrella? But I want to know your take. Why do you think Mount San Jacinto is such a weird place full of strange phenomena? And do you think that this is an upside-down umbrella, or is it something else entirely? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a really big fan of hiking in the woods. For those who want to escape a little bit from this technological and urban life, it's a perfect outdoor activity. Just so you have an idea, around 120 million people go hiking every year. There are many places all over the world for one to go hiking or camping to see the stars or spend a really good time with friends or family. And even though hiking or trekking are statistically safer than spending a night in the city, it sometimes doesn't go as planned, and things can get a bit creepy. And this is exactly what happened with a couple who decided to go camping and then hiking deep in the woods. This is what they caught on camera.
Oh my god, look at that dog. Dude, so many good memories. Oh, frick, sticks everywhere. Oh, look who's so huggable. Oh my god. Are you okay?
I got hit in the face with a stick.
Hey, wait. That's okay.
It's bad. Shoot it. No, no, my bad.
Freaking bear, dude, that's not freaking bear. Dude.
What is that? See, I be thinking videos like this be fake.
At first, the couple thinks that what they're seeing is
Like,
a bear.
what if
we zoom,
what if they told them to go dress up like that, and then he's acting like, you know, that's something strange, you know? That's why I be thinking videos like this gotta be fake. You know,
zoom in and slow-mo the video, we can clearly see that whatever it is that they're looking at looks like a Sasquatch. At the time, they did what anyone would do. They tried to capture it on camera as much as they could. But when they finally realize that they're too close to it and that this thing is standing up on its own two legs, they get the heck out of there as fast as possible. Unfortunately, there's not much information about this video, but most internet users agree that this is possibly a legit Sasquatch sighting. But when it comes to creepy and unexplained encounters in the woods, it doesn't stop there. A YouTube channel by the name of Creepy Outdoors 4451 is used to recording videos of his hiking and camping trips. And in one particular video, something really strange happens.
well. No life. Let's see how this place looks like without any lights. Pitch black. I should get back to camp soon.
At this point, YouTuber Creepy Outdoors had been walking for quite a while deep into the dark woods. While testing out his new flashlight, he realizes that he was a bit lost. So being an experienced camper and hiker, he calmly tries to find his way back to the campsite. And this is when he caught something chilling on camera. Check this out.
Wow, this is always fun. Another tree, completely rooted. I hope I'm not getting lost here. I'm pretty sure
I don't know how people do this. You better have a gun, man.
Yes.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
sure if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project, but
Gotta have you a
damn,
gun.
this is just giving me Blair Witch Project vibes. Super cool. Wow. This is awesome. Well, at least it'll be a lot easier to walk through here. Oh, hi.
What? Did somebody say I see you?
What the hell? I need to get out of here.
Yeah, you need to get the heck out of there. Like right now.
Whew. Okay.
By now, even an experienced camper or hiker would be completely creeped out, and this is exactly what happened with Creepy Outdoors 4451. Needless to say, he got the heck out of there as fast as possible and successfully returned to his campsite. But if I were him, I would have not camped there at all that night.
Hell no. I'm going home.
This
Oh
ghostly
boy,
voice could
I'm
have
definitely
been a person trying to follow him around, or maybe even, according to popular legend, a skinwalker or a wendigo trying to lure him into the woods. But when it comes to these creepy encounters, it doesn't stop there. This next picture was taken by Barb Stanbrook Schmidt while hiking in Vancouver Island in October last year. She was with a group of people and they were near Englishman River when all of a sudden they noticed what looked like a humanoid creature staring back at them. At the time, she didn't even think of recording it with her phone camera, but she was fast enough to take a picture of it. This particular picture is going viral on Reddit and many other social medias as possibly a legit picture of what looks like Bigfoot. Now, even though a picture could have been easily edited and photoshopped, it does give out creepy vibes to it. But when it comes to creepy videos caught in the woods, I guess that one of the most unexplained that I've seen so far was captured by Alejandro Soto Vives in Sumidero Canyon in Mexico. Now, Sumidero Canyon is a very beautiful place located in southern Mexico, and there are quite a few myths and tales about this particular place. Alejandro and his friends had just reached the top of Sumidero Canyon, and this was when all of a sudden they spotted what looked like some sort of humanoid creature swimming on the river.
What is that? Is that what I think it is? A siren?
Did you see that? What at first looks like a mermaid or some sort of humanoid creature can be seen swimming in the lake. After Alejandro posted the video to his social media, it caught a lot of attention and most internet users were divided. Some believe that this is just a boat, while others state that this is possibly a mermaid, an ingen, or something else entirely. Other internet users even pointed out that at 19 seconds into the video, we can see what looks like some sort of saucer-shaped object crossing the sky very quickly. Some other people also left comments stating that they have also witnessed something strange in Sumidero Canyon. In other words, it seems that this place is a hotspot for mysterious and unexplained things.
I was out here fishing and sirens came from this island. I swear to God, I have it on video. I'm gonna play it shortly.
But when it comes to these mysterious sightings pertaining mermaids, there was one that happened recently in the Gulf of Mexico and it was posted by Magpie7. This is what she caught on camera.
Okay, for real though, my cast is gonna be gone. Guys, use nothing on your hook. I have a worm.
That don't sound too that don't sound too good.
Guys, do you hear this? And we're the only ones out here witnessing this in the entire world right now.
Did you hear that? What sounds like loud screeching sounds can be clearly heard in Mag's video, and at the time, Mag and her friend were completely creeped out about it. After posting the video, there were thousands of comments of people who believe that this could be a djinn. Others think that this could be a mermaid due to the legends and myths that portray mermaids as beings who sometimes try to lure people into the ocean, screaming or singing just like a human being would. Now, taking into consideration that Mag and her friend were trying to find whoever or whatever was screeching out loud and they didn't, this could possibly be a djinn or maybe a mermaid. So I searched up for mermaid videos, and what I found was something very similar to the sounds that they were hearing.
Can you hear me?
Why are you always showing old videos? Like, these videos are so old, but I remember this. I remember this. And it do seem like those were mermaids.
I gotta watch my step out here, man.
You better.
The video that you're seeing was recorded by Sauce90, a fisherman whose account was later banned for mysterious reasons.
I hear him. Where's he at? What is that noise, bro? What is that noise?
I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that Alejandro and Mag might have actually encountered a mermaid? Or was it maybe something else entirely? In 1991, a mysterious sound coined the upsweep was recorded by researchers, and to this day, no one has an idea of what it could be. The sound was recorded somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, and to this day, no one has any idea of its origin. This, for instance, is the same sound sped up 16 times. Check this out. There was also one recorded in 1997 coined the bloop.
What is this? What?
Now, these unexplained sounds and mysterious ocean phenomena spark several speculations that range from an advanced civilization inhabiting the sea to unknown creatures lurking in the depths, or even secret underwater bases. But I want to know your take. Do you think that Pasalo65's video and the mysterious discovery of these underwater pyramids in Cuba could help prove the existence of an ancient civilization that once existed in the Gulf of Mexico? And could this somehow be connected to the myth of Atlantis? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, taking into consideration that privacy is a really big concern in today's world, I guess that one of the most common fears when renting an Airbnb is actually being watched by a hidden camera, or even worse.
No idea if this was a live camera. We had no idea if someone was actually watching
And I guess this is exactly what happened with an internet account by the name of Brandon Robert. He was staying at an Airbnb with his girlfriend, and it was late at night, and they were changing channels on the television when all of a sudden this happens.
We're staying at an Airbnb and we're flipping through the channels.
What is that? Is that ours?
It hasn't moved. We're too scared to get up.
Is it our toilet?
I'm gonna throw up. She's walking into the bathroom now, and we're gonna see if she pops up.
At this point, they do what anyone would do. They head over to the bathroom to test if this was indeed a hidden camera in their bathroom, and this is what happens.
Are you in there? Babe.
You're joking with me, right?
I think it's coming from there. There's like vents.
It has to be that because it's right above.
Alright, well.
Unable to open the vent, Brandon and his girlfriend get the heck out of there as fast as possible. Creepy, isn't it? But Brandon's case isn't the only one.
We are at our Airbnb. Tell me that is not a camera.
Hi, we think our Airbnb has hidden cameras, and I feel like I'm being watched, and I just do not feel safe in my Airbnb.
TikTok user Kaylin Bossy had rented an Airbnb with a couple of friends of hers, and everything was going as it should, up until the moment they spot what they believe to be a hidden camera. So they did something different than what most people would do, and they called the cops, and this is what happened.
Shit. I don't know.
So that's what it should look like.
We are not going to contact the host. We are contacting Airbnb to see if they can send somebody out, because if the host did plant this, we don't want them to mess with anything or like hide the fact that they did put a camera in there.
After checking every corner, the cops come to the conclusion that the house may be indeed bugged with some sort of hidden camera, something advanced that they had never seen before.
We still don't know if it is a camera or not, but we are talking to multiple electricians, and a lot of people are saying like it really could, like there's a very good possibility it is. But again, we have not had anybody come look at it yet because we have not been in our room because we are scared to be there. So by tomorrow we should have like an actual update.
Unfortunately, Kaylin never uploaded an update on the situation, but I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that this could actually be a hidden camera, and do you think that calling the cops was the right thing to do? On January 2024, Luisa Dominguez and her family decided to travel to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee. Now, Pigeon Forge is a very small town with a population of about 6,000 people, so it's a very small town, but it's also a very beautiful town surrounded by rivers, mountains, and lots of trees. Now, even though Pigeon Forge is a beautiful place to visit, it's also located in the Appalachian Mountains. Now, if you don't know about this, the Appalachian Mountains is considered one of the most haunted places in the United States, with loads of strange stories of skinwalkers, unknown creatures that roam the woods, paranormal activity, and the list goes on.
It's back. It keeps peeking in here on me. Oh my goodness gracious, what the hell?
Videos like this be so fake. What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Now at the time, Luisa Dominguez and her family, including her brother, decided to rent a cabin in the woods through Airbnb, and upon arrival, her brother decided to sleep in the upper floor all by himself. Everything seemed as it should. It was a quiet and cold night, and everyone was fast asleep. This is until 3 in the morning, when her brother is woken up by what he describes to be a large hand pressing against his chest.
Tipo 3 de la mañana, yo siento una presión en mi pecho, una mano grande, más o menos de
I don't know what he's saying.
que me abrazó. Yo pensé que
I couldn't help
era
him.
mi cuñado o las niñas despertándome, algo había pasado. Cuando me di cuenta que no había nadie conmigo, me entró un escalofrío por todo el cuerpo y yo empecé a gritar auxilio, auxilio, auxilio.
Now completely creeped out, Luisa's brother walks towards the stairs, and this is when things take a really strange
En
turn.
ese momento voy, abro la puerta y no podía abrir la puerta. Yo me volteo y me quedo así mirando hacia el extremo cuando siento varias manos que me están agachando y me están sentando y yo seguía gritando auxilio, auxilio, auxilio. En ese momento prenden la luz, salgo corriendo, algo me empuja hacia la escalera y caigo de espaldas así y ahí en ese momento llega mi hermana.
When Luisa wakes up, she's pretty sure that there's a burglar or maybe an animal inside the house, so she calls the police, which arrive 10 to 15 minutes later. And this is what happens.
Papi, mire a ver si de pronto fue un animal.
At this particular moment, the police is trying to understand how was it that he fell down, was it an animal, maybe a burglar, or anything like that, so they're asking some questions. However, Luisa's brother states that he felt as if there was a hand picking him up and throwing him down the stairs, even though there was no one there. At the time, he was taken to the hospital just to run some checks and for some minor stitches, but he was back home in a couple of hours and everything was just fine.
Me hicieron varios exámenes, gracias a Dios no pasó nada grave y me dieron de alta el otro día.
Now, Luisa and his brother were surprised that police actually took them seriously and were very much interested in what had happened.
Nosotros contamos la actividad paranormal que había sucedido en el momento. Creíamos que nos iban a tildar como locos, pero tomaron una reacción totalmente preocupante y normal, o sea, como si les interesara.
Normally, they could think that he's crazy or just spilling out nonsense, but it wasn't the case, and I guess that this is mostly because the Appalachian Mountains is indeed considered a very haunted place and full of bizarre and strange reports of Bigfoot sightings.
Hey, do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Paranormal activity, and the list goes on.
Okay.
Whatever it is that happens in the Appalachian Mountains to this day remains a complete mystery. Is it maybe because it's one of the oldest places on Earth, being a mountain range that was formed around 230 million years ago, or is it something else entirely? Now, if you've been surfing the internet for the past few years, you've probably come across a very strange and bizarre theory about the Grand Canyon. A theory that suggests the existence of an alien-like race of giants that hide deep within the canyon's caves.
So there's that giant thread in the cave system. And according to the Hopis that I know, they still exist there.
And also the possibility of ancient pyramids that are concealed within the canyon's more restricted zones.
These ruins here, I mean, this thing's at least 800 years old. So you got the end of this wall, and then there's another doorway here.
Now at first, this might all sound far-fetched, But the fact is, just recently, a couple of people were searching for a good spot to watch the eclipse from the Grand Canyon. And while doing so through Google Earth, they came across this very strange structure. A structure that made no sense at all. So they did what anyone would do, and they drove over there to make sure that what they were seeing was real.
There's several humanoid drawings. One right here, one right here, and right there.
And what they came across might actually change everything we thought we knew about the Grand Canyon.
So at one point, that tip would have fit perfectly right here.
On October 14th, 2023, a YouTube channel by the name of the POV channel drove over to Monument Valley in the Grand Canyon to watch the annular eclipse. Upon arriving Monument Valley region, he set up camp, and the first thing he did was fly his drone around to check these strange rock formations that he had seen on Google Earth. What he saw on his drone video left him completely baffled.
Here's the blocks I was looking at on Google Earth. It looks like one of these cubes is just missing. There's no denying that that is 4 perfect 90-degree angles. And it kind of makes you wonder, where did the middle block go?
Yeah.
Hundreds, if not thousands of perfectly square-shaped rocks could be seen from his drone. Whatever happened here, it definitely does not look like something you will find in nature. It actually looks as if these cuts are either man-made or artificial in some way. During the couple of days that the POV channel spent there recording these megalithic stone rocks, he made sure to measure and weight them just out of curiosity, and this is what happened.
We're gonna measure this bad boy. And where that fork ends the bottom.
Dimensions of this object are 36 feet by 31 feet by 32 feet.
According to the POV channel and many of his subscribers, the weight of each stone would be around 400 to 800 tons. And being that there are so many equally cut cubes, one could speculate that this is some sort of ancient quarry. But the question is, who would cut these stones in such a perfect manner, and to build what?
I finally found some saw blade marks in this ancient temple. They had some sort of machine. You can see the blade lines as it was cutting through. And it's not just straight, it's kind of concave.
On many places on Earth, we find structures which could be related or to ETs, to a technology which we do not understand, or to giants.
All right, I was just packing up, hiking up for the night, ran into this. Gonna be checking it out. Looks like a little bit of a protected porch and another door in the cliff right there. Oh, we're gonna be checking that out.
After being posted, the video caught a lot of attention, and many people were leaving comments and seemed to agree that this looks like a quarry, and that in no shape or form this looks natural. It actually looks as if this is artificially made. One internet user states, "Look at those lines in sandstone on a vertical plane. You just don't see that in sandstone. On a horizontal plane, sure, but vertical? Furthermore, they continue well into the bedrock behind them. That just doesn't look natural lines to me." So if this is some sort of quarry, and if these are perfectly laser cut stones, who did this and why? And could this help prove that an article published back in the 1900s by the Arizona Gazette, that nowadays is considered a hoax, may not have been a hoax at all? Back at the time, The article stated that a team of archaeologists funded by the Smithsonian had found ancient Egyptian artifacts, giant mummies, and hieroglyphs inside of the Cave of the Dome, now a restricted area of the canyon. Now, if this is the case, why would someone want to cover this up? And what really happened in the distant past in the Grand Canyon? I want to know your thoughts. What do you really think is going on here? Is this maybe just a coincidence? Or is it maybe something else entirely? In the early 20th century, one of the most notable attempts to scientifically investigate the existence of ghosts was conducted by Harry Price, a British researcher. Price's most famous investigation took place in Essex, England. At the time, he used several different techniques to document and try to prove the existence of ghosts. However, critics argued that some of the phenomena could be attributed to natural causes or were outright hoaxes, while supporters saw his work as pioneering in the field of paranormal research.
Alright guys, got some new fish. Pretty big tank as well. There's currently 2 black ones, 2 gold ones. I've called them Goldie number 2, a black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that...
After Harry Price, there were several different paranormal investigators trying to prove the existence of ghosts. And even though different and more technological techniques were always used, it's been always difficult to document and prove the existence of a spiritual realm. But what I find intriguing about paranormal activity is that it usually occurs when you least expect it to. And this is exactly what happened with Reddit user Accomplished Row 900.
Join me on a tour of this charming 3.5.
Reddit user Accomplished Row 900 works as a realtor, and it was while recording a specific house to show to her buyers that she started noticing strange things going on.
Showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
She describes how certain doors kept locking and unlocking by themselves, and how she sometimes also heard voices inside the house. And it was on one certain evening while recording a video tour for one of her buyers that something chilling happened. This is what she caught on camera.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
That's creepy, I ain't gonna lie. But who knows? What if somebody just opened up the door outside and she just acting? You know, that's why I be thinking like videos like this be fake. I think this is fake. What do y'all think? I would say it's fake. I'm saying it's fake. It's a fake video, yeah.
Go ahead, do it again.
Okay, if it do it again, it ain't fake.
this door. Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one. Come on, just move the glass or something.
Not exactly sure if the events that are taking place are just a coincidence or maybe the presence of an evil spirit, Accomplished Bro 900 now tries to talk to the entity in the house. However, most paranormal investigators state that this is not an intelligent thing to do, and I guess that Accomplished Bro 900 is just about to find out. This is what happens next.
Come on, just move the glass or something. Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
But the music make everything more scary, I swear. What?
Now completely scared, she gets the heck out of there as fast as possible, and I can completely understand why. Creepy, isn't it? But it gets even creepier. At the time, Accomplished Bro 900 didn't notice anything.
Alright, well, that was creepy. You got me. That was real. That was real. That got me.
Now, one of the paintings in the wall becomes darker just moments before the door unlocks by itself. If we slow-mo and rewind the video, you can clearly see the painting change. Whatever's going on here, this could be one of the best video evidence of the existence of ghosts. But I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that maybe this is just a coincidence, or is there something far more sinister going on here? Just a couple of weeks ago, a video went viral all over the internet of what appears to be a group of archaeologists uncovering a mysterious structure somewhere in China. It appears as if they were building a road and came across this mysterious structure. Now, there's one tiny detail about this video that caught a lot of attention, and that would be the fact that whatever this structure is, it looks as if the doors and windows are too small for human beings. And because of that, loads of people started suggesting that this is possibly a structure built for duendes, fairies, or gnomes.
Vean, muchachos, vean, los que no crean en los duendes, vean. Vean un duende, vean.
Que te ayude.
Now, unfortunately, there's not much information about this video. Some people believe it to be the roof of a structure, while others think that this is something else entirely, and that there's another side of the story to our ancient past that's been totally covered up. As you may already know, our past is filled with stories and myths of giants, gnomes, fairies, and tiny humanoid creatures that may have inhabited Earth at some point in the past.
The little people that live under the earth and take care of the earth make sure that the rivers flow and the grass to grow and the trees.
They say if you ever find a spring, you know, just get your water and go. You're not supposed to hang around there. It's not for you to hang around. So you just go, because those little people, they protect those spots. They're not for people to overuse. So they come back around if you stay there too long. Pretty amazing because some of the tribes have similar stories and similar beliefs, and that's what I've heard, that's what I've seen, experienced myself. So
Now, even though certain cultures and tribes take these stories very seriously, in our modern world, these stories are just myths. But if you start researching about the topic of giants or small humanoid beings, we'll come across several ancient structures that may actually prove that something else happened in the past. And I guess that one of the most mysterious places when it comes to these ancient constructions is Peru.
Esta arquitectura no se ve en ninguna parte de Perú y según científicos del mundo.
Located in the district of Huánuco in Peru lies the archaeological site of Aquimarca, an ancient ruin that stands out for its peculiar miniature structures unlike any other found in the entire country. Believed to have been built by the Chupachu civilization during the pre-Inca era, these small stone constructions have sparked legends of duendes, or in other words, very small humanoid beings that may have inhabited the region. Now, even though in today's world the legend of duendes is often dismissed as a myth, there are certain things about this ancient structure that makes us wonder whether there might be more to our distant past than we've been led to believe.
Contexto arqueológico conocido o similar como este. Mira la calle nada más.
Sí.
El detalle, mira. De dos aguas.
Dos aguas. Esto no hay.
Se dice que se crea en Europa. 3000 años antes cualquier civilización. Y también los alares, o sea, esto. Las protecciones.
Los voladitos. Los voladizos. ¿No? Ahí están, miren.
Y alguien la tiene.
Y las rocas son perfectas, son hermosas, ¿no? Miren, son... Miren,
si tú mides,
lajas, mejor que lajas.
Con esto, tal cual.
Todo es exacto.
The more we look into this ancient structure built somewhere around 5,000 to 10,000 years ago, the more it becomes clear that whomever or whatever built this, it made sure that all the windows, doors, and passageways were perfectly aligned and measured the same distance.
Interesante que viendo mis videos, como estuve aquí no me percaté, pero como vi mi video, me percaté de este lugar. Mira, esto no es que se sale una piedra, esta agujero atrás.
Se conecta también.
Pero no por acá, o sea, por acá.
Por la parte alta.
Ductos pequeños dentro de las fachadas. Ductos pequeños dentro de las fachadas, aparte de los ductos grandes. O sea, este lugar, y de la T también te quiero mencionar algo.
Sí.
¿Conoces la T?
Hay varias por acá.
Que sea esta T, ¿no? De esta T.
Now, what makes all of this very strange is that there are tiny air ducts that were perfectly built into the structure, and they run from one side to the other, making this a very detailed miniature structure. If we take into consideration that this was built 5,000 to 10,000 years ago, it actually makes us wonder, who built this and what for? To make things even stranger, in another video, YouTuber Trujillo Explorador checks the structure for electromagnetic anomalies, and this is what he finds.
Yo, that is interesting though. Like, even down to like the buildings that they had back then, like who was building that stuff, you know? Like, that's so interesting. Like, it had to been some kind of like advanced civilization or something like that. Because there's no way, like, you know how long that takes to build structures like that back then? Like, nah, they had some stuff back then for real.
Ay, aquí. Mira. 300. Tienes de electromagnetismo.
Strange, isn't it? But the deeper we go into this topic, the stranger it becomes. Stories of duendes and smaller humanoid beings can be found all over the world. And alongside with these stories, we'll usually find structures that suggest that something happened in the distant past, something that we have little to no knowledge about.
Miren, no entiendo cómo es posible que esta roca está sosteniéndose.
This, for instance, is another very different miniature city found somewhere in Peru. Located in eastern Mesopotamia is the village of Makunik, a place where houses are built to be 1 meter in height and where archaeologists once uncovered 25-centimeter mummies, sparking the theory that this ancient city was once inhabited by dwarfs.
For real? Probably.
These and many more ancient ruins makes us wonder what really happened in the past. But I want to know your take. Do you think that duendes or smaller humanoid beings may have inhabited Earth at some point in time?
Yeah, it's a possibility. We got midgets. No offense. I'm just saying.
Mira, no. Vení por acá.
And what do you think these ancient structures were used for? Do you think that they may actually help prove the existence of such beings? Or do you think that there's something else going on here? What's your take?
I don't know, man. Great video, man. Great video from my boy, what's his name? That is impossible. That is impossible. Shout out to him. All right, we're gonna get into some Instagram, TikTok clips. Excuse me. I don't know why I said Instagram. We're gonna get into some TikToks and Instagram clips. So let's move over to that. Let's see what's going on with that. I got a couple clips for y'all. All right, we're gonna go through these real quick. Check it out. See what's going on. It says Cod put his whole hand in speed underwear. What? See, this is the type of stuff we don't see. This is what they doing. They're pushing the agendas.
Ain't no fucking way I just seen you do that shit, bruh. I expect it from Speed. But you, bruh, y'all look at this shit, bruh. This is the craziest such shit I ever seen. And then watch what Kai do.
Smell it. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it.
There is no fucking way I'm going inside another man's pants. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. At that point, for some fucking Debbie cakes, nigga, you can have that shit.
Nah, at that point, you got it. For real.
Pants, grab handful of cock just to grab some Debbie cakes. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but that's what you got going on. And then you smelt this shit. Nigga, what?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah. That is some crazy work right there. You what? He talking about smelling. He gonna come on, man. Really, dude. What are we doing, man? Come on. He's a grown man. Like, you're a grown man. That don't, man. That would have slide like when you was like 15, like you 23, Kai. Really? Pushing the agenda.
When Julius Caesar invented his salad, I wonder if he ever thought how much better it could be as a cheesecake. I started with some organic croutons grown in a garden of olives, and then I added some grass-fed local garlic butter. I blended that all together, and then I pressed it into the bottom of my cake pan for my crust. For my batter, I took a whole bunch of free-range anchovies, which are very similar to a baby cod. I proceeded to add in some organic lemon juice and some garlic from a local garlic orchard. I couldn't forget to add my husband's favorite Winchester sauce with some local Parmesan. I blended all of that together and then added it to my prepared cheesecake batter. I truly loved the earthy organic shade of taupe, but I added in a little bit more grass-fed Parmesan as well as some seed oil-free black pepper. My chickens are also laying eggs, so I added in 1 yolk for good luck. My crouton crust had just finished and it was time to add it all together. My mouth was watering. Stay tuned to see how it turns out. When Julius Caesar invented his salad, I wonder if he ever thought how much...
No. I would never thought. No.
Quick thought.
January 1st is coming, and everybody's getting ready to celebrate a new year. Only thing is, that's not a new year. The calendar was changed from a Julian calendar, which sets the new year March 25th, to a Gregorian calendar that's now set at January 1st. The problem with that is, there's nothing new about January 1st. The mark of the new season starts with new things budding, where you see new life forming. In spring, wintertime, nothing's changed. In January, it's still dead. Nothing's changed. Nothing's formulating, right? So the beginning of a new year marks when things begin anew. The mindset, everything that was dead come alive again. So the beginning of a new year is March, at the end of March, beginning of April. That's where we get the April Fools from, because everybody thinks it's January 1st. Quick thought.
This is how you know the earth, the weather, everything at this point is fucked up. We are at the end of December. It is 65 fucking degrees outside. And then they copping, talking about it feel like 58. No the fuck it don't. It feel like 68. Somebody please explain this to me. You gotta explain this.
The winters is going away. It's not gonna be no more winters like it used to be.
There should be no reason why in December you gotta turn on your AC because it's hot at night. Monday 59 the high. Tuesday 58. By next week I wouldn't even be surprised if we hit 70. Cause that's how I feel right now. Shit crazy. On the East Coast, we up here getting temperatures of 65, 70. And then on the West Coast, they over there getting fucking temperatures of like 20.
Right.
Somebody make it make sense. This is how you know.
My bad. Y'all was on my heels about continuing this conversation. Let's talk about the 12 disciples representing the 12 zodiacs. The 13. Like I mentioned in the video, we're going to start with Aries. Y'all all know Aries is the ram that is represented by James the Greater. He was one of Jesus' closest disciples that always initiated. Stood on big business. He took action. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of action. So his fiery passion embodies the courage and leadership of an Aries. We'll make all these dots connect. Taurus the bull, which is represented by Simon the Zealot. The Taurus is all about steadfastness, loyalty, and persistence. Simon is one of the most dedicated disciples there is. Like a bull, Simon stood his ground in his belief in his mission. We got the Gemini, which is twins, represented by Thomas. Geminis represent duality and curiosity. Thomas was famously known as Doubting Thomas. He ain't believe shit. He needed proof. He wanted to see that Jesus was resurrected. It shows Gemini's questioning and analytical nature. As he was convinced, Thomas became a loyal follower. This reflects Gemini's adaptability and intellectual depth. You have Cancer, which is represented by the crab or Andrew. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so this symbolizes a nurturing connection. Don't forget the emotional one. Andrew, who was the brother of Peter, was known for his caring and nurturing energy. He was bringing others to Jesus. He was always ensuring the group was emotionally supported and spiritually connected. Leo, the lion, is represented by John, ruled by the sun, the sign of warmth, loyalty, and devotion. John was the beloved disciple that was always close to Jesus. He radiated love and unwavering support. Leos are definitely known for their big hearts. Jesus, even standing at the cross for crucifixion, is the ultimate example to Leo's strength and loyalty. I used to think Virgo was the Virgin Mary. However, Virgo is represented by Philip. Now, Virgos, and I can definitely speak to this, practical, service-oriented, and detail-focused. Philip embodied that sign as he often served as a connector. He was bringing people to Jesus and helping to spread his teachings, just like I'm doing with the Christ consciousness. Now, Virgos are always known for their analytical nature. Philip's approach to understanding Jesus reflects this energy. Libra are the scales because of balance. This is represented by Thaddeus. Libra is also about harmony and relationships. Thaddeus, also known as Jude, was a bringer of hope and encouragement. He was the one working to create harmony amongst the disciples. His focus on love and connection mirrors Libra's diplomatic and peace-loving nature. Scorpio is the scorpion represented by Judas. Scorpio is the sign of transformation, secrecy, and power. Judas embodied the shadow side of Scorpio with his betrayal to Jesus. This led to the greatest transformation, which was the crucifixion, then the resurrection. Scorpio often deals with themes of death and rebirth. Judas played a pivotal role in that cycle. Sagittarius was the archer, represented by Matthew. Sag energy is about exploration and truth-seeking. Forget the spiritual growth. Matthew was a tax collector turned disciple. Sagittarius is known for their journey of transformation. Matthew, leaving behind his old life to follow Jesus, embodies this energy. He was embarking on a mission to spread the truth far and wide. Capricorn, which is the goat, is James the Lesser. Goat, specifically the mountain goat, represents discipline, as well as responsibility and humility. James the Lesser embodies this energy because he's quiet, he's still steadfast, he's steady on his feet. Capricorns don't seek the spotlight, but they play major roles in the overall picture. Just like James supported Jesus' mission behind the scenes. Aquarius, the water bearer, is represented by Bartholomew. This is the sign of innovation, independence, and vision. Bartholomew, also known as Nathaniel, a unique and independent spirit. He was real straightforward with it. His deep spiritual insight reflects Aquarius' desire for truth and higher knowledge. Pisces, the fish, is represented by Peter, the fisherman. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is the planet of intuition and spirituality. Pisces have a deep connection to the water, and Peter, the fisherman, definitely represents that. We all know water has a deep spiritual connection. Pisces is a sign of faith. Peter went from doubting to becoming the rock of the church. This embodies Pisces' energy of redemption and belief. We're not done. We got the last one, Ophiuchus, which they tried to suppress. Before I tell y'all who represents Ophiuchus, I want y'all to guess. Ophiuchus is the serpent's bearer, which is represented by Mary Magdalene. The sign represents healing, wisdom, and transformation. Mary Magdalene was carrying that sacred knowledge energy. She was also the one bringing balance. I want to demonize the serpent so bad. We're going to keep it a buck. The serpent represents enlightenment and shedding old ways. Mary Magdalene's role in Jesus' teaching reflects Ophiuchus' transformative power, as well as the divine feminine energy. Jesus is the sun that travels through all 13 signs. As the sun moves through the zodiac every year, each disciple just reflects an aspect of each zodiac. I always say the Bible is a lot of truth and a lot of lies. You start to realize that these stories were just taken from a lot of ancient texts, which means these stories predated the Bible. It was mixed in with a little bit of lies to throw your ass off. All of this will start to make sense. The Bible overall was a story about us, our bodies, and our journey to reach Christ consciousness. Fortunately though, the spell got people thinking that the Bible was talking about worshiping an actual man. I'm going to say it again. We are the magic. In the beginning there was light, and that same light is within you. Centuries we have been ruled by the patriarchy, which is why the divine feminine, aka Mary Magdalene, aka Ophiuchus, was suppressed. Only that, they don't want us on our true cycle, so they threw us off, just like they do with daylight savings time. Back in the day, time was measured by cycles. The original 13-month calendar reflects these cycles. You look it up, it's real hard to find them, so that's why I created my own. I have a digital copy as well as a hard copy available tomorrow. Be sure to click the link in my bio if you're interested. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching. My bad. Y'all was on my hip.
Like, come on, man.
So you just in there babysitting a freak at this point. Kyle, we fucking with you. We love the stream. Everything is fire. But Speed got to go to somebody else's house, bro. You got enough money. You got security, bro. Come on. Let's Speed the fuck up out of there. That's fire-ass content right there Speed got put out, y'all. He kept on opening his ass in my motherfucking house. I done told him multiple times. Then we seen the other one, remember? I don't know what the fuck y'all was in there playing. He talking about some, yeah, I put it in my nuts. Yo crazy ass grabbed it. He talking about, he wait good till you get back to the computer talking about some smell it. Smell what, Speed? Smell what? Yo, nuts? Oh, nigga, you the freakiest freak of them all. God damn it, Mr. Freakster. Damn, you freaky. You're too damn freaky, man. You a fucking freak.
Generation of Beta starts in 2025. Babies born between 2025 and 2039 will be part of the next generation. They're expected to live until the 22nd century. What the bro? Them babies right there, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. They gonna be tapped in for sure.
Whatever you're eating, make sure it's grass-fed. Make sure there's no hormones in it. Start doing the information on the inside of your body as much as the outside of your body. Like we know where our cars are from, our hoodies, our jeans, our sneakers, our watches. How much are you paying the same amount of attention to the inside of your body? I don't push plant-based living on everybody, but I do push clean living, and I think you should look into what you're eating. And if I think everybody did, sooner or later they would gravitate to eating plants. Whatever you're eating, make sure.
Alright, we got like a bunch of good clips to get into, but I'm gonna save them for the next upload because I still need to save these for the next video. So I'll save these clips for the next video, and we'll get into that next. Alright, we'll get into that next time. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was a great video in my opinion, but we got a lot more stuff to get into. Things is gonna get crazy and weirder and weirder. It's gonna keep going like that, man. It's just, y'all be prepared for that. But with all that being said, forget YouTube for banning my other channel, but we back on another channel. We back, man. We still gonna grind, keep posting these videos, posting the truth, posting informative, funny, all that. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that once again, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.